there's nothing the government can do about it. If you want remark, it probably might get a worse grade. With that aggregate 34, I'm sure there was a consideration because if there's a remark in her, she'll get probably aggregate 50. I know 50 What's up, guys? It's your girl Shejackiesays, and welcome back to another episode of Today in Retrospect, where we talk about issues that are still circulating and we retrospect on them. Now, in today's episode of TIR, first of all, let's talk about BECE placement. Now, comment below which year you completed junior high school. Now, just a quick background to this. If you're not a Ghanaian, BECE is Basic Education Certificate, Basic Education Certificate Examination. Yes, that is BECE. Now, I personally wrote BECE in 2011. Yeah, because that was the same year I went to. During our time, we usually write it earlier that year. Then, like latter part of the year, you go to SHS, senior high school. That's you go to high school. So in Ghana, we have something called BECE, where you have to write, pass, and get admission into senior high school. That is junior high school, graduating into senior high school. Now, there's this video circulating of this girl. You know, last week, the placements came out. Their results already out for the states, Manasseh, Azuri's people. So they did an expose on how people are buying placement. So if you want your daughter go gehe, she go pay like 20,000 Ghana cedis just get admission. Now, sometimes I don't see any sense in it because at the end of the day, what is guaranteed is your child's like. Is your child going to pass the WASI? Because it's like your child getting, you know, that 20,000, that 10,000 that people are paying is just like an admission. You are just getting an admission into the school. It has nothing to do with moving forward if your child is even going to pass and get admission into the university and all that. And on the back of this expose, last week placements come. People are rushing. I remember when my placement came. Charlie. Anyways, you're not here to talk about 2011 stuff. You're in 2023. Now, there's this video circulating online, which I found very funny. I was watching the video in the car and I was like, so this girl had the audacity to say she had a grade 34. So the video is funny. This girl, there's this kid who, well, she's a kid though. She had admission. She's just completed junior high school, wrote BECE. And she's saying that she had aggregate 34. Now, during our time, even if you had 20, or even 18 or even 15, it was very difficult for you to even tell people that, Charlie, me, I get aggregate. Hey, then the women is going to laugh you, for the fact that this girl has been able to come on camera, because me, I'm very shy for her, because the fact that I've been able to stand in front of the camera and say that, oh, me, I got aggregate 35, but I got aggregate 34, but someone has 35 and has this. What's the difference between the 30s column is still the same thing. I quite remember I had a cousin way back. She had a grade 30 something. The way we used to laugh at her in those times. And no, I'm not sure now it's changed. The aggregate and things have changed. The kids are not learning. That's the whole point. I don't know what has happened to educational system. Let's take a quick look at the video and what the girl said, and let's just analyze that. So let's watch. Now the video is the mother of the child.
The results no 39 35 and in the school school no nya ba kumpo and after be in the school nya 39 no nya the first choice and no say ba because me ba no nya school anything ya ba
it check like this woman they want remarking. Hey, but she got all of them more. It looks like she wants remarking because I could get 35 for you to go and stand in public. Are you basing on what your child is saying? Now I don't know. Usually I think like things have changed. I don't know, because growing up our parents didn't give us this kind of like unless you are really a shark in your house. Now when you aggregate 20, then I'm shy. I'm just shy. That's the country that we live in right now. Now
since I'm about the results by I'm not happy that because on the side I'm so Troy into any study teacher calling yes
35 and 39.
That results no nya on tell some the bad results. Now for 39 no nya school I no nya school. How
can you go to Infantimine with aggregate 35 or you aggregate 34? 34 and 39, need that your 30s column, what fail you totally. Like there's nothing. In fact, looking at, you are not even supposed to get it during those times. You won't get a school. That's unless you go to a private school, because that's so that is when these people would go to. So the last I was telling a friend that things have changed. Gone were the days where we had brilliant people in all these grade A's because now almost they are all mixed up in all these. You go to my alma mater, you go to Yasantua, you go to Prempe, you go to OWAS, you go to Adizadel, you go to all these schools and you realize that there's a mix up of, like, I'm not saying that there's supposed to be some sort of like segregation with brilliant students and all that, but the whole point is these days the students are not performing well because they all go to like the names, gone were those days when someone sees someone from, like, let me say Adizadel, Presec and all that, but someone after that's the whole point because people are paying. People have Aggregate 40 go and pay and they'll put the person at Presec on your shade or yes, at the end of the day the Presec day the person named the uniform top are please Presec. If I saw Ben also, you know the checking level crowd a brig girls in man. Me during my time, I know be shack. I be shack small, but I know be shack like that. But the whole point is when I was choosing my schools, I remember I wanted to choose anyways, I won't talk about that issue. But anyways, I chose Yasan, so I had my first choice. And I think I chose Kumasi Academy as myself because I had wanted to go for a miss school to a miss school. Then yeah, I think yes and what do you call it? Kumasi Academy. Like me level. Anyways, this one's confidently saying that they should place their daughter with Aggregate 34. Anyways, the government, sorry, yeah, that's the country that we live now. Anybody with any assembly who here say was here can be and we just talk about it rough just like that. Anyways, Aggregate 35. Hey, now let's watch the girls' interview.
Ninja me ba say young place mo school bi emu. Nya me chusu ye nya fa me anhye bi emu. Enu nti na me ba ha say.
Na.
But o ma me school bia. But other guy be were class a oyi 35 onya ni first choice A school. Ena obi su nya 40 onya ni second choice. But me hwe me die no. Me nya nya e wo say me nya no.
This girl is fine. Second of all, the fact that she just snitched on other people. Now there's supposed to be an investigation launched into what she just said, that someone had Aggregate 40. The person gets grade A school. Where she so her argument be that she gets 35. So 35 and 40 need a difference. So it passes it surpasses 34 and 14. It surpasses by like 6 points. And she and the person them did the same skill. So how come the person had a grade A school and she had 34 and she's at home? That'd be the issue. That'd be why this got a train. But the fact that, people are talking about the fact that she is bold. Her mom and the girl herself, they are bold enough to come on. Because, like, if it was with my mom, for instance, like, she'll be shy. Now, if you get 15 or 14 for my house class, she's shy to talk about it, not to talk of having Aggregate 30 something. So that's the whole point. So I just feel that, guys, let me know your thoughts about this whole issue, because I feel that it's not necessary. There's nothing the government can do about it. If you want remark, it probably might get a worse grade. With that Aggregate 34, I'm sure there was a consideration, because if there's a remark in her, she'll get probably Aggregate 50. I know 50 no day, but the whole point is she better keep quiet. Because now with Aggregate 35, school went up as a foul. Because with this, I'm not sure. I just don't want to mention which school. In Carrier crowd, in Carrier won't take Aggregate 39, Aggregate 34. That's the whole point. So please, I beg, if anybody knows this girl, I beg, tell her that she better go and look for a private school or something, because I'm not sure she will get that, but it will be at a later point, and it's better. She should stop making noise. That's the whole point. Better stop making noise, because this is very embarrassing. Very, very embarrassing. Because I'm shy for her. If she were to be my sister, 35. Anyways, so that is why I agree. 35, 34, 35 is trending. In fact, kids of today have the effrontery and the balls to come and do interview and say that, someone who had 20. Anyways, things have changed. I don't know how old. I don't know if I'm too old, but guys, I know during those times I completed senior high school. I completed JHS more than 2023, right? And I completed 2011. Please do the maths. I'm not a mathematics person, but I completed JHS a very long time ago, and I know during those times, even someone who had 15 feels shy to talk about it, not to talk about 30 in front of the camera. So basically, that is what is trending now. Still in the educational sector, UPSA is trending. Now, I don't know why UPSA is always in the news for the bad things. a lot of things, like a lot of things. When you talk about UPSA, me, I don't please you UPSA. So let me talk my mind. When it comes to UPSA, there's a lot of things that people, especially with the fact that they do a lot of non-fac courses, and the fact that it's a school that even when you apply, you can get UPSA anytime. But recently, there was another video that was trending that them turned the school into a porn hub. Yes, your daughter has gained admission to UPSA. Usually, when she comes back, I'm trying to do tests on her and other things because I have like, hey, it's serious. Oh, now I know YouTube wouldn't allow me to post these videos, but that is why UPSA is trending on Twitter for like that. So apparently, let me tell you what happened. So campus hostels and all that. All those who have been into tertiaries and stayed on campus, you all know how these things are. Like people just like to one thing about campus hostels is the fact that you never have your privacy. If you want your privacy, then forget. If you want your privacy, go and look for a diaspora hostel or an apartment or whatever, because campus, we get your privacy. So it took like one hot afternoon, one very hot afternoon. These guys were in their balcony, snap and all those kind of stuff. Then you check like one person spots the window for the opposite building. Where come and see chairman and chairwoman, them they do things for them, and you can see it physically. I don't know, but they are doing it, and they didn't even cover the whole thing with a curtain or something like that. And this is not the first time. We've seen other couple of videos like that. UPSA, there were people. I think it came out some time ago. People were kissing, and I think yesterday Kali J tweeted. So I didn't even tweeted it. I didn't really understand, but today is there. The videos are there. The YouTube guidelines would allow me to post those videos. But UPSA is trending because people are thinking now UPSA has been turned into a porn hub because students there, they do things for the hostels, and these are things that growing up I knew you were shy of because you are not married. Yeah, that like anyways we talk about things like things have changed. Anyways, I'm not conservative. Yes, I'm not, but I feel that things have really changed, and things need Charlie UPSA. It's if you want to turn the school, if the student want to turn the school into Charlie Haba, let us know because it's too much. That's not the first time. Most of the times we hear students every time UPSA, Legon and KNUSC them, Legon and KNUSC them, they're the same level. But it's hardly would you hear. Sometimes we hear, but the whole point is UPSA is too much, especially in the halls and the hostels. It's like it's too much. That's the whole point. KUSC, UCC, UEW are in the news for academics. UEW in the news for the more and other stuff. UCC or academics. KUSC academics are the more kakra. But Charlie UPSA dear. Anyways, so that is why we have these two educational stuff trending on Twitter. Aggregate 35 and UPSA are trending on Twitter. Let me know your thoughts about this issue. But as I said, with the Aggregate 35 issue, it's a no for me. It's a no for me. She should just better go and I don't know if there is if you can rewrite BECE. I don't know. Make a note in the comment section. I don't know if you can actually rewrite your BECE, but I wish it's better for her to rewrite. But now the whole point is our system is politicized and there's corruption everywhere. As I said, the expose that came out, people are paying money for these placement systems. If it's worked out, I know people who have in 35 and 40 won't get admission to these big schools, this class grade A schools that we have out there. The issues that they trend for the bread up and a lot of social media platforms today. Let me know your thoughts on all these issues. It's your favorite girl, Shejackiesays, your host. That's what the mustache bringing the informative, the juiciest, and I am out. Peace, guys.